All right, let's go. Okay, I'll give you guys before anything our address to join our Discord. So let's go live, guys, for our ES Live 8. Let me make sure we have this set up for you guys. Pretty nice day so far for the guys in the room trading this morning. All right, live. We did a pretty nice early on in the morning. We were able to capture some very nice moves off the open, right off the open, right off the get go. A really nice setups that we have going. So for those of you who were trading with us this morning, nice. Kudos to you guys. Kudos. It was pretty nice. So let me make sure the guys in the room have our YouTube link. All right, let's make sure everybody can access that. There you have it. There is the link, guys. We are going to go to analyze the EMini. Currently, EMini 500 printing 41.44. One time framing higher, guys, all the way to 41.44. The market, we will be going over a couple of things. One of them is the internals. Look at the internals of the market. Positive by 144 issues. Pretty nice, really strong move after losing for 3 days, being on the loose side on the EMini. So finally getting out of the woods and trying to come back into play. One thing that we will be going over is the fact that we have not actually break that trend line that we have going, the pullback, the 4% pullback from last week. Yes, we did reverse, but still not a lot of confidence there. We also going to go over oil, our oil trade that we had going on, and analyze that as well. So having said that, again, thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be doing my best to give you the best insights for today and how to, tackle the markets, specifically the EMini. So thank you guys for being here. I will wait just a tiny bit for everyone to jump on board. ES, strong move, guys. Really strong move. 44s. I think 50 is probably achievable, and then move back to 36. So we'll talk about it. Give me about 5 minutes. We're going to settle down, make sure the guys are here, make sure everybody's paying a move back into the markets. I closed my 9620s, my couple of the stocks that I have open. SOXL, we closed it. TQQ, we closed it. SMH, we closed it yesterday. Calls, KSS, we closed it. So we have a nice move, guys, across the board on all of our long trades. We have made pretty nice, healthy moves. All right. D period is about to open in about 6 minutes. So we'll see how D period will open. Is it going to give us a small pullback, or are we continuing the move back to the 50 level? So this morning, as we open for the ES, I have here on the screen the gap, right? Here is how we opened this morning, right around 41.20. So the high from yesterday was the 41.12. So we have this nice gap in place for the EMini. I will blow up this chart and move this out of the way so that we can have an idea what to have here. And I'm going to change this and call it gap. Right, this is May 20th gap so that you have it on your graphics at all times. Right, bookmap showing pretty healthy. I think the bookmap is showing us, has showed the move all day. I mean, since we have early in the morning, we were actually doing that early on. So now we're gonna follow that as well. We have done some pretty good, pretty healthy move. From the bottom, from the downside, all the way to the 42s. You guys seen how we traded the 26 to the 30s. I'm going to show you all the trades. And so we'll see how it goes, guys. Give me 5 minutes. Let me type something here for this guy. All right. All right, so 42s. So what I was saying this morning, as we open the room, and I will display now my overlay here in a minute. So this morning we opened 9 o'clock and gave my guys the following setup, right? Every day before we open the room, we give some analysis, pre-market trading. So this morning I said, guys, if we open above that 15, 41.15, look for the 20. Then look for 31s, 33s, 37, and 40, right? Wait and see if we are going to have any correction to our inventory, which we did. Actually, we did not have a big correction. It was pretty flat as we were opening this morning. But then most of the stuff that we saw on the get-go was because of what we seen in the book and following order flow, right? This morning, there was the 30, right, which we accomplished. If you look at one of the first trades that I did this morning, was going off the open out at 30, right? I got out at 30 on my trade. This was one of the first trade that I took. Where do we see it? Right on order flow, just following order flow, following the book map, what we see in the ladder on the screen, all right, using the ladder, 41.30. Next move was your 33s to 35. That was a super, super quick move. I went long 31. I got out at 35, got another 2 handles. That was the last move that we did on that early in the morning. So next trade, right? So next trade that I did, if you look, let me move this out of the way, was 41.34. Yeah, we went long 41.34. Right, and by that time, we already have the $3,000 mark on our daily profits, right? $3,000 was already in place, right? I told my guys, I'm done for the day, guys. I already made my 3,000 bucks. Don't need to be trading anymore. But still, we placed another trade, and we went, all right? We went long the 34s, and our target was 40, right? Our target was here, and we were here for a while, waiting for that 40 for almost 20 minutes till we finally grab the 40 right there, all right? So we waited. Everybody were like, man, come on, push the market, and eventually we got it. So boom, right? We got the market, we got the 40, nice trade. We got about 5 handles on that trade. Now we are up almost 3,500 for the day so far on the EMini, plus some other stuff that we have. So I took a short at 39. I got stopped out at 41. I told you guys I was looking for 37s, 32s, if anything, right? So look, I took this short. I lost about 3 ticks on it, 2 handles on it because I got out really quick, right? Really quick on that short. And I was looking for a pullback back to the 32s, right? My target was those 32s. The reason I saw the 32s, guys, from the 39s is because right here, you see not big orders, but you see some orders coming online. Oops, that is my YouTube alarm. So we see some orders coming online for around the 32 level. So if you shorted that 39 with me and you are still underwater for whatever reason, you should have gotten out. Look for the longs right around these 35s, guys. If we go back to this 35, eventually, if we run out of steam or for whatever reason, we could be seeing this 35, maybe the 40 give you a chance to get out, okay? So look at the move strong. We have these pullbacks of 1 to 2 points, and then we move and go higher, right? Look, we're printing 44 again. So the moves that you need to be looking for, and I'm surprised. You know what? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I will give you guys something out of the book, out of the order flow. These guys, right? One thing to note, these guys are ready to light up on our orders, 41.15. And I'm going to talk about this in a bit. I will talk about this move, 41.15. I just told my guys before we open YouTube live, I just told the guys, why is it that I don't see a lot of confidence, even though we are here printing 41.45s, right? Even if we are printing 41.45s. Give me 1 second, guys. I just want to make sure we have audio on our YouTube. Somebody's saying that we have no audio. Can you guys listen to me on YouTube? Those of you that are on YouTube, hold on. Printing. I think you might need to restart your browser because I can hear everything on YouTube. I think YouTube is fine. We have audio on our... Yeah, we have audio on our YouTube. I just checked, my friends. So just restart the browser and logged in again to the YouTube live stream. Okay? Just go at it again. Let's go back to the daily chart for the S&P, SPX, and I want to show you the S&P as well, the ES. All right? Why are these guys sitting here again? And we see some demand right at the 41.15s. Right at the 41.15. Don't forget this number, 41.15, because I will take you now, give you some insights. Let me give you some insights on the S&P 500. Let me pull my charts right here, and I'm gonna move it right here so I can blow it up a little bit. Here is the trend line, and here is the daily chart, by the way. Okay, so here is the daily chart. Let me get rid of these. Give me 1 second, please. There is a trend line there that we do not need. I'm referring to this trend line. Let me get rid of it. Okay, so that's a clear view now. Okay. And let me take a look at the daily chart. $44.25, $44.50 on EMini. Now oil at 63, guys. That was a nice move out of that 62.40. My order is still there. They never came to it, so I'll go over oil in a bit. So check it out. This is the 4% drop from last week on the ES. Okay, I have this Fibonacci retracement right at it from the high to the low. And last Friday, and I talked this to my guys Monday morning. So last Friday, here it goes. Here is Monday, right? Here is Tuesday. And here is your Wednesday, right? Bar on the daily, out of the daily. Well, we did go to that 20 moving average on Friday, right? Then Monday, we struggled to go above it. Well, there is the result on Tuesday. You guys recall Tuesday? Boom, we just went lower. So after 3 days of losing for the ES, finally today, all right, finally today, we start moving higher. Regardless, right? Regardless of this move that you see today in the market, you see the trend line coming down and your downtrend is still in place. We haven't broke above the 50, above the 618 number on the fib. We still have that 41.59, right? So until we break above this, I'll probably going to have some confidence going long, strong the market. You still see the book map, right? You just saw it in the book map, how we have these guys sitting at 41.15, and some of these guys are sitting all the way, some orders, the 40.25, 40.56. Let me get this out of the way and show you the whole book for the S&P. And you see this nice move here. This guy's waiting at 41.15. 41.15 was last night a struggle that we seen. This was last night, 41.15. If you look at the overnight, you will see the number. We saw it past midnight, and then we saw it again this morning. But then, if you look at the 40.56, let me show you. I don't think I'll be able to give you that number quickly or show you here on the charts. You have to zoom in, and I was going at the book this morning. Is that there is some orders, not a lot of orders, but there are some orders here at the 4050. Those are the lows from last week. All right, those are the lows that we had the last week, 4050, which is 40.50. That's about 90 points from where we are today. So going down into Friday and coming next week. Next week, remember, is a short week. We have Memorial Weekend, right? That's next week. So we could either start grinding higher, right, on these moves, or look for the retracement back to the 40-50. So I am not inclined to go long this market heavily long. As a matter of fact, that's the reason why I have been ringing the register on my stocks, on my TQQs, on my FNGUs, on my SOXL, the semiconductors, on Boeing. I ring the register on Boeing last week. I have to look at Boeing stock today. GameStop, we got out. Well, I got out at some 175s. The AMCs, I took them off 13 bucks. I don't see much confidence going higher for the market. We're still in a downtrend. This is just a dead cat bounce potential. If you look at the yields, yesterday they did okay, right? Yesterday they did okay. Today they are going low just a tiny bit. Today, look at the yields, right? Here are the yields for the market. Let me do this. Over the past 5 days. Let me print the 5 days, guys, there. And yields moving lower. So that has helped a lot on the markets. It has helped us a little bit in the markets to go a bit higher. Let me take a look at my dollar. So dollar pulling back from yesterday's move. That's giving us some good move out of oil. Oil's from 62 bucks to 63 this morning, about a dollar move. Still negative for the day, I believe. Let me see what the negative for the day on oil is. We're down about 35 cents, about 0.5%. This morning we were down almost 1.2% on oil, right? So you see all these moves out of the market, and some of the guys have a lot of confidence with what's going on currently, because we have some moves here that we left, like this balance area. We could get to that 50 level potential today, but always be on the lookout for what the market is doing on your daily chart, right? Always be on the lookout for that. Daily is still showing that trend line. Until we break the trend line, then we're gonna start to really probably make a move. We have such a big move from the lows out of the 40.56, which is great, but nonetheless, we can probably retrace all this move again pretty soon if the market doesn't find much legs. Be always monitoring the volume. Volume last week was okay on Friday. Let me look at the NYSE volume right now compared to yesterday. We might be down today because yesterday we saw pretty healthy volume early on. Let me look at the volume for today. Volume today, not that great. You can see we're down about 15%, but it's better than what we saw on Monday, right? A little bit better than what we saw on Monday. So volume is starting to pick up. Internals, I showed you guys the internals before. Let me go back to the internal graphics here. What is my internals, guys? Give me 1 sec. There is my internals. So here is what the internals are starting to look like. Looking good. 15 minutes. The ticks are looking all right, right? We have pretty healthy tick for today. No reason to be shorting the market yet. We have over 196 issues positive out of the S&P 500. So it looks like these guys are probably going to hit that 4150. Okay. And volume is starting to, migrate higher as we were yesterday. Yesterday, actually, the move was completely the opposite, right? Today, we're seeing higher. So yesterday, as we were drifting lower, we were looking at this move, right? This is stairwell. And then in the afternoon, we accelerate on the volume out of the NYSE. So looking good. NASDAQ really strong off the get-go this morning, right? So NASDAQ is strong. We have pretty healthy internals. These can give you those 45s, maybe 50. We are just printing 45s on the EMini. So let's see what we're going to do today. For the rest of the day, looks like 41s, 40s are a nice balance area that you might encounter. So look for these levels to hold as we are one-time framing all morning, one-time framing higher, right? all morning. Right? There is B period, yeah. There is your C period. We open, and there is your D period. So we are still one-time framing higher, guys, for that EMini. If we hit that 41.50, I will start looking to see if there is enough supply there to bring us back to the balance area on the EMini. I'll be looking for either we move down to this 40, right, to this 40 level, right, or we start to move higher and break the trend line. Today is a strong day, so don't get me wrong, right? Today is a very, very strong day. We might start balancing right around this area, and we have a nice P shape, profile, right? There is a good chance we're gonna find some balance. We are leaving some singles down here, right around 36, and we are leaving singles between C and D. So you might have this double distribution, triple distribution today, but it's early in the day. We might correct these, at least one of these move. We might correct it. I will mark them for you guys on the screen. All right, those are singles. I will lock it up and I will load it and give you the singles. There you have it. And let me duplicate this and give you one more here. So there are only two singles, three distributions today, right? There you go. You have singles and singles. So any short, any resistance that you see, right, coming down, right, we have this point of control. This is the virgin point of control that we had at the, this one is right at around 56, right? We have this point of control. It has not been revisited. Therefore, we just call it a virgin point of control that we haven't go and touch any values out of it. So any shorting, any move to short this market, I will not probably do it until we hit these numbers. A friend of mine, even a guy who is a member of the room, was looking for 41.59. I call it that it was a little bit a stretch, but now that I see this strong move out of the 40s, maybe we are only 13 points away. I mean, 14 points away to 59. Maybe we will go and get those numbers, guys. Right? There is a potential that we're going to get these plus 14s all the way to 41.59. I will reiterate again, we're still not out of the woods, right? We're still at that 618 number. We haven't got into that 618 number on our chart. So be very, very smart when you start taking your trades this morning. The move was off the get-go. That's how we made those $3,000 quickly this morning. The move was right off the open as we were printing higher, 30, 36, right? My guys in the room, they know what to do. Early on, there was the whole plan, RTH, what to do. Look for 20s, 31s, 33s, 37, and 40. With all of that, we made over $3,000 this morning. So far, what do we have? Yep, the last one that I gave you update was about 3,050, 3,100. As of right now, my last trade has been long 35 to 40, right? Right around 40, I saw some resistance. I didn't want to go long. I actually went short at 38 and got stopped out, right? So, boom, we got some money on the table, guys. Please check us out. Those of you who would like to join eslive8.chat, C-H-A-T, and be on the lookup. See if these singles are going to be repaired anytime today. All right. So I will leave the chart here on the screen, and I'm going to move on to oil. The oil trade was great this morning, right? EMini, so far, we have analyzed it now for 15 minutes. So let's move to oil and give oil a small analysis on our oil. So I will leave the move out of the EMini and go back to my oil trade, right? Let's go back to oil quickly, right? Let's go back to the oil trade. This morning, oil, and I apologize, I don't have the graphics from yesterday for some reason on my charts. I need to look and see what's going on. But see what happened this morning on oil. Oil came to that 62.30, 62.39. I have an order. I did place my order at 62 overnight, and these guys, they went to 62.05. So I couldn't get that order filled on the 62 level oil. Now oil back at 63, that's $1,000 profit on your oil trade. And not long ago, about half an hour ago, about an hour ago, when we opened the market, the guys in the room, they saw me place this order right at 62.40 when we pulled back to the 62.85. So those of you that are new right here on YouTube, this 85 level, once you break that 85 level, guys, you will have this move to push above the 63. That's why you see this jump from 85 to 63. But the best moves are usually taking that 85, go above the 63, and print that 63.50. Now, the overall trend, let me place it here and go back to the daily. Zoom in just a little bit on the chart. ES is sitting at the same level, 46 right now, EMini. We are up plus 30 points today on the EMini. That's not bad. So here is the move out of oil. You guys see oil, we have this nice channel off the bottom on April, right? When we were printing those 60 level, right? From April, we've been making a killing on oil here in the room. And we start developing this nice channel, but we stopped right at this double top. And a lot of people are calling this double top 66 bucks, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. It is almost a double top. But I was expecting this 64 to hold. Even last week, my last trade was 64 to 65. As the market came down yesterday, I went long 62s and I got out. My average was 62.51 and I got out at 63.48. Collected about 2,000 bucks on this trade along yesterday. So this morning, I went to sleep and I placed my order at 62 bucks, even again. And they did not fill my order. Let me zoom in. They did not fill the order for me. Morning we opened, we bought at 63, came back to 62.40, and now look at the market. We are back at the 63 level. Some of my guys were just, looking over, is this going to be resistance now? This 63? It could be, right? It could be that we're going to get some resistance right around the 63, 63.50. But then the way you have to play it is to look for these 62 longs, right? 62 longs. And let me go back to market profile now, because long 62, 61 on oil, guys, that's a $7,000 move, right? Even if you go long this 50, and this was such a great move from December, right? Back when we were in the 40s, you guys recall this December. Let me put the whole thing back here, right? Right out of December, you guys recall we were not even at 50. So this has been such a great move all the way to April, right? We printed 68 bucks. We took all this profit to 58 and we took the profit back to 66. So now any move, you have a nice support on the 58, 55 on oil, right? It's a pretty straight up trade. So go back to the value now, and I will try to zoom out just a tiny bit here for you to look at the bigger picture. All right, here is the bigger picture. I went too much. Here is March. I will give you this one, and I will scream it a bit just so you can see everything. I will cramp it up just a tiny bit, guys, and then I'll move it. I'll promise you. I'll show you this. Come on. All right, this is not bad. I like what I have on the screen so far. So let's talk about oil. And why am I asking you guys to start contemplating the $61, $62 even long for oil? All right, I will only talk about the oil trade. Oil trade back in the month of March going into April, we printed those 57s, right? We printed those 57s, but then we were coming out of this move from 61s, too big, excuse me. We were coming from this 61 range, right, to the $60 range, right? $60 range. If you look, we came out of this range, right? We came out of this range completely, and we printed the 57s. I mean, you guys recall that day. I mean, we made tons of money on the way up back to the balance. So this area, this balance area, was our support the next time we move away from it, right? We went to those 63s and we created this next balance area around the 62s to the 64s, right? We created this balance area. And when we did pull back that day of the inventory, we pulled back and look where we stopped. We stopped right at the 61, all right, on oil. So here is the line in the sand, guys. Here is my $61, all right? Here is my 61 bucks on my oil trade, okay? There is my 61 bucks on oil trade. And going from this 61, this move gave me my 66.80. This was the $5,000 move, right? This gave you that 65.80 on your oil, all right? And we've been trading this baby. Look at the balance that we created from 64.40 to 65 bucks. So from 64, we created about $1, about 60-70 cents of balance here. Nice value on oil. And as we drop this week, we are stopping right at the top, guys. Look, we are right at the top on that 62 bucks. So even if I go long this area, right, 62s, I have 1, 2 lots here that I can add to my trade. All right. So that's why going 62 long this morning for me was really important, right? Extremely important, because my next add was right here. I was going to add right at the 61. And the last one, if I even see it, the 60, I would probably load 2 lots here on this trade. A lot of bubbleheads are coming to to the TV saying that oil might go to 40 bucks again. That's fine. If they believe that, that's okay. I just follow the value and the balance on everything that I trade. Every single trade that I take is all about market profile, looking where the value is and where the balance is. Okay? So that's what I have on oil for today. 63, man, I am tempted to go long here. I will wait for the close. I missed already my $62 long from this morning. I was practically trying to capture 62.40, and my order is still there at 62.40, right? If I go here to the 15-minute chart, right, you can see that my order is sitting there at 62.40. I was trying to capture at least 600 bucks on that trade. We'll see how it goes. So far, right now, I mean, it's just going nowhere, right at 63. And I have this trend line as well, placed there yesterday, how this can become a resistance right at 63.19. So that's the reason why I don't want to be chasing this oil. The move is to grab it right around the 62s, okay? That's part of the oil trade. Let's go now a little bit into our trade for the EMini. Let's see, where is the EMini at? Still, guys, EMini 55, excuse me, right at 41.45. 41.46.50 now. Come on, come on, come on. There you go, 41.46.75. That 50 number will be super important. This 50 to 58 will be extremely important for that ES. Currently, I do not have a trade on it. I exited right at 40s. I was expecting a pullback to the 32s. Never got it. But volume drying out, the way I see it is, I don't know. Look at the volume, right? Drying out completely on so far on the ES, out of the ES. I don't know if this will continue. We can still grind, even with this volume, you can grind and grab those $50, 50 move, 41.50 level on your EMini. Printing 47 now. See how low it is, but still giving us good trade, okay? Pretty good trade. 41.48 now, so the 50 is right in place. Let's go to the book map and see if I can trade my order here. Look, buyers are showing up, guys. Some small buyers here showing up. We saw these guys coming at 40. Now we are at 49. 50 along the way. All right, let's see 50. Come on, come on. All right. So there you have it on the screen. Algo working really hard. This algo is really working today, trying to grab those 50s. And look, there it goes. 55 is coming online already. Some people placing their bets, looking for that supply all the way to 55. Those of you long already, nice trade, looking really good. $97.50s on the TQQs, guys. $97.50. Those strong Nasdaq. Nasdaq being leading since yesterday. Since yesterday, Nasdaq off the open, boom, it went. Let me look at my other stocks here that I have going. AMC at 12 bucks. Remember what I told you, right? That 14 bucks was not going to last forever. Excuse me. 14 bucks was not going to last forever, and we printed 15 bucks actually last week. And now right coming to 12. Actually, we came to 12.10 today this morning. There it goes, 41.50 on the EMini. Printing money. My guys in the room, those of you who are long, they know the drill. They know this drill. Let me move back here and put it back online. All right. Here goes, 51, guys. 51 on that EMini. And oil, man, oil just not giving that any move back. So gotta go back to my mini trade and trade my EMini. So look at all the singles that you are leaving behind on the EMini, right? You're gonna have 3 distributions potential today. We might have those 3 distributions on the EMini. So they just squeezing all the shorts, squeezing them really hard. $51. Oil at 63. Come on. I want to see if I grab these 47s. This is the value area high. Oops, wrong color. Value area high, 47. So I'm going to place an order, see if this guy's going to come back here and then move higher. I want to grab this 50, excuse me, 13 back to 59. Bubble is bubble around. He went for a coffee. Where's my friend? He's still around. Bubble. Let's see. 59 coming, so let me. 41.59 coming up or not. That'll be a nice move at the algo if we gave this move. All right. Now, E period open, right? We just opened E period. It is 11:30. Guys, I'm going to have to cut it off early today on my YouTube live. I have an errand to run, so I will leave you with, in about 10 minutes. But look at this move, man. This is a strong move. Really, really strong move, but still not convincing. I am not convinced at all. With these 41.50s being printed out right here. We are up 1%. Yesterday we were down 1% on the S&P 500. Today we are up 1%. And there is the owl pattern. Right? It is the owl pattern. Boom. You can see the owl right there. I am very bad at drawing, so So instead of me drawing yesterday, I gave my guys the owl on the screen, and I told them, hey guys, do you guys can see the owl? Where is the owl? There it is, right? Yesterday I told my guys in the room, hey, do you guys see this? Right? There's the owl, guys. And man, looking strong. This EMini, guys, can go to that 59. I really want to go now long this market and start grabbing those 7 points back to 59 on the EMini. We might be going into this, what do you call it, this move out of the ES where we print and print and print and print money. And then they're going to take us all the way to 4,100, these guys. So we'll be careful. This was such a great move. And now we have more singles. Man, for distribution, right? Not healthy. By the way, when I see these things, these are not healthy at all. Because this is nothing more than short covering. That's all it is, right? No new money. Sometimes all you see is short covering coming up. All right? So now we have another set of singles, market. So you'll know where you might stop in case the market drops. In case the market pull back, you know already what your targets are going to be for to the downside. Right? Let me give you this one. Move it here and put it here. Right? So I'm going to rename this, and here are your singles to look for to clear up in any move to the downside. Your stops and your targets are right there on the screen. Right? Singles, singles, singles. All the way to 35. So a strong, really strong internals. Right? We're coming at 225 now on the internals for the EMini. Look at the issues on the volume picking up. The tick really strong. We haven't had any inventory liquidation yet. Any. So they might give you that liquidation coming. This is the point of control. That is a virgin point of control. We are about to tag the 56, guys. Right? We are about to tag the 56. $42.50 now, printing 43 points on the EMini. All right, come on, man. Pull back. Just give me this point of control and pull to these 50s for me to go look for the long 259s. All right, back to the present. There goes 55. Oil sitting at 63, man. Still sitting at 63, guys, on oil. There you go. Now I will lock all of this so that I can see them. All right. This one I have one more, I believe. There you go. Why it moved? There it goes. 56, guys. This guy's going and squeezing these guys. 63. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Man, if we go to 67, wow. You guys recall that 67, right? This was our move on Friday, right there. This is the move that we did try on Friday and we missed, right? This is where we make a lot of money on Friday, right around this 67. So are we heading down there again for the supply around the 67? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There it goes. They tagged it. Now they are pulling back. Where is my FNGU 75 and my oil at 62s 97. Man, I need that oil below that. So okay, so 56 has been achieved, guys. Pretty nice. Boom. High of the day. Be careful on these 59s or 67, excuse me. That's the level that I have there. So be very careful. We're gonna pull back now or not? Okay, where is my where are you? There you are. I'm just looking at my interactive broker account and placing my orders. Give me 1 second, guys. There, I'll probably place an order right here on the 50s. If we can pull back to the 50s, I'll be really, really happy. Right? Just correct some of the singles and give me the next move higher. That's what I'm looking for. All right? So I will take a snapshot of these and give it to you guys for the room on Discord. It is 11:40. I will cut it short today. So look for a move here at the 51 for us to go back up, right? So this is a step one, guys, right? This is a step one. A step two, 44s, just in case we clean these singles and then look for the move higher. Any meaningful drop below here, then you're probably going to be taken out to 35. I doubt it that this is going to happen, right? This will be the third one, but this is a question mark. With this strong move that I see in the market today, this is a big question mark. So I will be looking for 1 and 2 to take us back to potentially your 60s on your trading for today. So I will take a snapshot of this before I close the room, and I will place it on Discord. All right. Look for that. All right. There it is. And I will save this for my ES May 20th, my records. All right, there you go. So, right, so everyone, oh, hold on. 41.56, 41.59, 41.62, 41.68 potential. These are the targets. Any move below the 44s, no, 41.42s, excuse me. There you go. All right. Sorry. There you go. Happy trading, guys. I'm going to have to cut it short. There you have it. That's what I'm looking for on both. The ES. For my oil, you guys pretty much know what to look for the oil. Look for that 62.50. Look for the 62 number on that oil. Okay. So pretty much I'm done, guys. It has been great. Man, this week has been pretty good. Pretty good week. Really strong. Look at the 60 light up then there. Yeah, looking good. Looking really, really good, guys. maybe we'll see this move out of the ES down to those singles and we collect some money. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you with that. I'm so sorry I'm cutting this short. Completely forgot about this thing that I have to do some errands, but I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. here on ES Live. Don't forget, please see us here at eslive8.chat for you to join our Discord server. For my guys on Discord, I'll be right back maybe in about an hour and give you more insights in the trading room. All right, take care, guys. I will be seeing you guys later on. God bless. See you guys later. There goes my order, just got executed at 59.